Olha só, gente, que Fala Carlão na prateleira de cima do agronegócio mundial. Isso é pra gente já ir acostumando, porque nós vamos estar em novembro lá em Sharm el Sheikh cobrindo a COP27. E a gente foi convidado pelo pessoal da Genex do Brasil para acompanhar a visita dos conselheiros do Grupo POM, o Grupo POM que é uma potência na Europa, que fatura mais de 7 bilhões de euros, e eles decidiram fazer a primeira reunião presencial pós-pandemia aqui no Brasil, quer dizer, valorizando o nosso time, valorizando o nosso Brasil aí. E é o seguinte, o Grupo POM, além desses negócios de mobilidade urbana, eles também são proprietários da holding Urus. E a holding Urus, por sua vez, é a proprietária da Genex do Brasil. Tá explicado, né, gente? Então é o seguinte, aqui hoje estão os conselheiros, tá todo o pessoal que manda no negócio, inclusive a neta do fundador. É isso aí, gente. Você acompanha tudo isso agora, aqui no seu programa Fala Carlão! Escuta, mas muita água rolou embaixo da ponte e faz muito tempo que você vem falando aí com o pessoal lá de cima que precisava ter uma central da Genex no Brasil, né? Finalmente o sonho é realizado, né?
Exato, é um sonho realizado, Canal, verdade, você falou tudo agora. Realmente acho que já há muitos anos a gente identificou, desde que eu vim para o negócio, né, em 2010 eu entrei na Genex e percebi que é uma vantagem competitiva você ter a central, né? O produtor brasileiro, ele gosta de ver o touro, ele gosta de ir na central, ele gosta de fazer os negócios dele vendo os animais. Então isso para a gente é o grande diferencial, né? A gente conseguiu chegar a ser a terceira maior empresa do mercado, né? Sem a central. Agora com a central com certeza a gente vai avançar muito mais, tem potencial para crescer, é uma central fantástica, né? Você está vendo aí, a gente tem um potencial enorme, sem dúvida.
Muito trabalho, né? Hoje a gente deu uma volta aqui, né? Laboratório. Agora tá chegando daqui a pouco mais um pouco, na Expogenet isso aqui vai estar diferente, né, rapaz?
Hoje foi na correria, né? A gente pegou a aprovação do Ministério da Agricultura, recente, foi assim, na correria, nos últimos 45 segundos do tempo. Conseguimos já trazer alguns touros, uma ideia nos próximos dias a gente vai estar habitando aqui, trazendo mais touros, porque a condição dos touros é fantástica, né? Os animais ficam muito bem, estão bem, os que já chegaram estão super bem aclimatados, com boa alimentação, assim, você vê que os animais estão curtindo o lugar que eles estão, né? Porque a central oferece isso, realmente uma condição de piquetes assim muito arborizados, um clima, né? Aqui em Uberaba é mais quente, mas a gente está em um microambiente aqui muito satisfatório. Então, com certeza é um lugar onde a gente vai conseguir produzir muito sêmen e vender muito sêmen daqui para frente, não tenha dúvida.
E aqui ao meu lado agora, eu tenho a honra de falar com a Fânia POM que é presidente da Holding POM, que é uma série de empresas na Europa, dentre as quais dona da Urus, que é dona da Genex. Thank you for here at Fala Carlão. It's a great honor for me.
It's really great being here, and you see we have a party in the back, so yeah, I feel really good being with you now.
My first question for you, are you happy for this day?
I'm very happy because it's such a special moment for us and for Genex, because now we have our own stud with bulls here, and everybody's has been working for this for many years.
What about the future of Genex in Brazil after this day?
Well, I think we will have a great future, because now we have a place where farmers can come and look at what Genex is doing with the Experience Center, but also look at the bulls and see how good they are, and really go to a place.
Here at Fala Carlão, I used to say that nobody was born like this, like president or like owner of everything. Everybody has a good history, and I would like to know some part of this your history.
Oh, some secrets, some secrets. Well, you know, I was born on a farm in the north of the Netherlands. And so we have a dairy farm with Holstein Friesian cows. and I always wanted to be a farmer. And in a small time, I wanted to be a cow photographer, but only a very short time. And then I studied agriculture. And then after the wall went down between East and West Germany, I went to East Germany and started my own farm. And now I have an organic farm with Jersey cows.
Aqui a fita que vai ser cortada daqui a pouquinho com a inauguração oficial aqui da central da Genex no Brasil, aqui em Uberaba. Aqui do meu lado agora está o Kees Hartmann, que é o CEO da Urus. A Urus que é dona da Genex aqui do Brasil. Hello, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Thank you for coming here at my program at Fala Carlão. Tell me about this day, this wonderful day here aqui in Brazil.
So Brazil, for me, Brazil is, I've been traveling to Brazil since 2001. So 22 years.
2001.
Yeah, so 22 years. And I've seen how the dairy industry and the beef industry in Brazil has developed, how much more professional it has become. And I've been working with Alta for a long time. And now since 2018 also with Genex. And I'm so proud that we now open this start for Genex, because I know if you want to be part of the ecosystem in Brazil, you have to be Brazil.
Yes, yes.
You have to be Brazil. So we need to have our Zabuza, we need to have our milk and gear, we need to have our Brazilian breeds here for Genex. And so this is, for me, a fantastic moment to open this start. I've been many times at Nova India,
Yeah, very.
but Genex Brazil, this is fantastic. Look around.
Yeah. This is a kind of dream.
It's kind of a dream, and it's also a moment in time. Well, I know 2, 3, or 5 years from now, hey, we will say we opened this start in Uberaba, the center of the beef industry.
O John Riedinger é presidente da CRI e da Genex nos Estados Unidos. Thank you very much for your coming here at my program.
Oh, thank you very much for having me. I really am enjoying myself here in Brazil.
Are you happy this day?
Oh, extremely happy. It's a day we've been waiting for many years, and one that's really going to provide a benefit for the Brazilian dairy and beef producers. Extremely happy for today.
Yeah. How long you know Brazil?
Oh, the first time I came to Brazil was in 2011.
2011.
Yes. So I came in 2011, 2015, and now in 2022.
That's your third time.
Yes, it's the third time here. And I've seen great progress being made in agriculture. And the livestock, dairy, and beef producers have extreme pride for what they do in Brazil.
I know in the United States, you, as a president of CRI and Genex, but you are producer.
Yes, I am
Milk
a producer.
producer.
Yes, I am a milk producer. I have 1,500 cows and dairy in Wisconsin.
Wow.
Yep.
But
So.
people said to me that you're not just a producer, but the best one.
Well, we try to be the best. That's what we always try to strive for, is to be the best that we can do in everything that we do.
And
Yeah.
I know that you use it to make conference around the country, make conference with the politicians to formulate.
Yeah, we do. I work very hard to help to formulate policy on some organizations. Been with Genex for 33 years as a director for the cooperative. And I worked really hard to try to blend agriculture to my business, to the world of the people that I talk to and meet around the world. I've traveled many countries and saw agriculture firsthand. Very, very good to see that.
Aqui do meu lado, Hub de Platt, que é o CEO global da Genex. Então, ele é o homem. This is the man. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Thank you for coming here at my program, Fala Carlão.
Really enjoy it. Thank you for having me here.
Here, I used to say that nobody was born president or something like that, but everybody has a history and beautiful history, and I would like to know your history first of all.
Oh, my history is I grew up on a small farm in the Netherlands, and so my father worked for many, many years in an AI cooperative breeding cows, and that's how I got to really enthusiastic about breeding, working with a cooperative, and also genetics. And so I went to Agriculture University to study genetics. And so after that, when I graduated many, many years ago, I started working in commercial international sales of genetics. So that's my history. And then about 22 years ago, I moved from the Netherlands to the United States. So I live in Wisconsin. So I have a kind of a family in the Netherlands and family in the United States. So, and a lot of friends in Brazil, of course. So it's kind of a global...
One friend more.
There we go, yes.
In Brazil.
Yes.
Let's talk about Genex now.
Okay.
Tell me about Genex around the world, the numbers, how is Genex at this moment?
Okay, Genex is doing very, very well. So we are from origin a farmer-owned cooperative in the United States, and for many years we've been exporting semen. And so exporting around the world to 60, 70 countries on a continuous basis. And recently, and I'll talk about the last 15 years, we've made quite a few investments throughout the world. So we're turning into a global organization, and that's really, really exciting. So we are one of the largest AI cooperatives in the world with a global presence. So our goal is to be global, but yet local. And you see that here in Brazil as well, as we are here right now at the Genex Brazil facility, that we are global yet have local presence. So I think that's important.
That's very important. Sergio here is the president here in Brazil.
Right.
He's my friend before Genex. So I know him since the first day that we started in Genex, but I think it's a dream for him to make this day today.
Yes, Sergio, when I started working with Brazil, we were looking for a manager and we hired Sergio. 2 years later, he came with a big plan and says, Hoop, we have to have our own production facility in Brazil. And at that time he said, no, we could not do it, we could not afford it. And it's like, no, we can produce semen in the United States, we can produce as much as you want, and you can just import it. And here we are, about 10 years later. So finally I can tell Sergio, you were right. We have to have a home presence in Brazil, because the market has really grown and everything like that. So he has been really, really instrumental to our success here. He has not only convinced us to have a local production center, he has also done a fantastic job hiring people, developing people, and making sure we have staff that is really the best they can be for the producers. Because that's ultimately what makes a difference. And so he's done a really, really great job of that. So I call him my friend, and we discuss a lot. And that's good, that's healthy. We discuss a lot, and we change ideas. We don't always agree, and that's fantastic. And we are still friends, and that's important. So we like it.
Nesse momento aqui, o Sérgio Saldi, que é o diretor-geral aqui da Genex do Brasil, está fazendo aqui uma preleção e explicando o que está rolando aqui, que justamente a pedra de inauguração, a pedra fundamental aqui da inauguração da Genex do Brasil.